Okay, we're here in the Medicine Show Moose, and it is in the car park of Wasps Art Studio. And we have Roberto Casani playing later on, but I could not resist the opportunity to get Hamish, who has worked with Roberto in the past. Roberto's right here beside me. Say hello.
Yeah. Hello. I'm holding the phone. I'm the camera person.
Hold the phone. There's Dagrora.
So what do I do with it?
Well, he's alright. He's just coming
cool.
to say hello. So we're streaming on Facebook as well, and this is going to go out on the Medicine Show Radio, which syndicated all over a lot of places. Hamish is from the Highlands, and a playwright is how I knew you originally, Hamish.
Probably,
yeah. And it's been right back to the Faultline Festival.
Long time ago.
Long time ago, about 30 odd years or something.
30 years ago it started. 86, that was the year it started, so it's 30 years this year.
I
believe there's going to be a wee bit of a wee performance somewhere.
There is, there's going to be a reunion of the Faultline Festival. Well, and all sorts of other things like the Proclaimers and some great theatre, other bits and pieces was fostered in those days.
Really good time. It was great seeing the Proclaimers in the early days. We used to play the Market Bar.
That's right.
And get such an encore. They would play the whole set twice of the first album.
Wouldn't let them out.
From America stuff.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant seeing the journey they made, because we saw them playing in the Market. Then you ran the bus to the View in Aberdeen.
Oh, so
you
we
remember?
Did. Yeah.
That was them getting a wee bit bigger. Then we saw them in Fury Murray's and all that.
Yeah.
Then they supported the House.
And that first demo that got them sussed, that got them started, was done in Tain as well.
Was it?
Yeah, it was done with Terry Smalls in Tain.
Right enough.
So the Market Bar. Funny, it should be mentioned right at the start. There's music, all sorts of music come out of that place over the years. It's been running live music for 40 years now, every night of the week.
Yeah. Folk singing nightly was always a claim on the door. And I remember somebody scrubbed out nightly and put loudly. That was there for a while.
So we'll talk about. Let's talk, and we'll get a couple of songs, but we'll talk about the playwriting. But just recently you've been a stalwart of the open mics and a lot of live music stuff as well as...
Well, I'm playing for enjoyment, really. I think because of the writing involves you so much, you get into such a mindset of doing your own thing, that it's like kind of coming up for air when you can go out and do a few songs and there's people there and all that. It's been purely for enjoyment, which has been...
In the morning we'll regret this and our heads will be sore. Take hell with barley contraband, come on we'll drink some more. And we'll get full and merry before the room descends. When we're picking, when we're drinking, to all our absent and departed friends.
Growing arms and legs there as well.
Well, that's a good thing.
Of course it is.
And tentacles.
Would you give us a song and then we'll talk a bit more?
I could do, yeah. Well, I ventured to, for the first time ever, to try and... I mean, I've been writing songs for quite a number of years, with pals and all that. And I finally ventured to... I've written a lot more songs over the last 2-3 years than I had done for a long time. I hadn't played for years. And Lisa, who you interviewed recently, she invited me to go and do something in the Scottish Parliament a few years ago.
Nice.
And my guitar was warped, so I went out and bought this new Martin, and ever since then I've started writing more songs. So I've ventured to make a CD now, which we're bringing out soon. So
good.
So just see if I can remember something for that.
Which one?
I'll go for Fishing. Okay, Fishing on the Fly.
We have got Hamish MacDonald in the Medicine Moose. Hey!
Hey, we're going out fishing. Bags are packed and rods are standing by. Don't care if no one can find us. Gonna leave this town behind us. Hey, fishing on the fly. Old friend snugged up in the fly box, and it's Harry Mary next to Peter Rocks. But so long as you can catch the trout, we won't let your secrets out. Hey, fishing on the fly. Don't care about no competition. I just want to easy-ozy through the day. Anyone can be a star, riverbank or reservoir. Hey, hey, fishing all the day. And the wood smoke's drifting on the shoreline. Oh, there can be nothing finer in this world. Got no worries, got no cares, just like ragged millionaires. Hey, hey, fishing on the fly. And if a troubled day should come with clouds of fear and doubt, we'll wait like patient fishermen and fish those troubles out. Hey, hey, casting on the water, I wonder how we'll catch those fish today. From the bank, from the boat, sinking liner, let it float. Hey, hey, fishing all the day. And it's hey, hey, we've been out fishing. And it doesn't matter if we got a catch. No regrets, got no sorrows, fish will still be there tomorrow. Hey, hey, we'll go out fishing again. Oh, hey, hey, we'll go out fishing again.
Splendid. I love your wry look, your skewed look at life and your wry sense of humour. It's and the do you find songs are a better tool for getting some ideas over?
They can
comic
be.
ideas.
They can
maybe.
be. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always been a great admirer of songwriters.
Yeah.
I think I was always amazed by how. I always loved the kind of storytelling songwriters.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
me
going
too.
back to Loudon Wainwright,
Yeah,
Neil
yeah.
Young, Joni Mitchell,
Yeah, yeah.
Ricky Lee Jones. Loved
Yeah,
all that kind of
yeah.
stuff, as well as, you know, all the bands that were going to be
Yeah.
at that time as well. And it was always, and Harry Chapin, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, I was always amazed at how somebody could encapsulate a world or a story in a couple of minutes,
And,
or
yeah,
4, 5,
yeah, it's
6
like a
minutes,
movie
or
in
whatever,
3
you know.
minutes, yeah,
Like
yeah.
a movie, aye.
Yeah.
And as you know, I was saying earlier, I've started working in the National Library
Aye.
quite recently. I've got a job with them for 2 years researching their Scots collections,
Nice.
Scots literature, and I've recently started looking at ballads that were
Wow.
collected in the 18th century.
Wow.
But going way back, obviously, you
Yeah.
know, into the mists of time
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
And I've just been doing that in a couple of days and getting a sense of these were movies. They were adventure movies,
Aye.
romances.
Aye.
You know, they must have been so powerful in that
Aye.
time, you know.
Aye.
So I think the fact that that's carried right through
Yeah,
songwriting
yeah.
for centuries
Yeah.
and is still probably as popular as it ever was.
Yeah.
It is
And,
incredible, you know.
and is important as well. I'd
Oh,
have to say.
totally, aye,
Yeah.
totally. And
It's the social glue.
social protest, everything,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. You're prone to a bit of protest, Hamish, aren't you?
I guess so, aye. I guess so.
And you do a stand-up routine as well. Kinda like a
not so
stand-up.
much a stand-up routine. I started doing slam poetry. I
Aye.
used to do a bit of a stand-up routine years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I tried to get a wee bit back into that recently, but
Aye.
I didn't think it went that well, to be honest. I thought, quite while you're not quite ahead, you know. But I started getting into slam poetry recently, and I think that's a great wee
Aye.
tool, you know.
Aye.
I quite liked being involved in that, just at the turn of the year.
Uh-huh.
And then I was down at the finals in Glasgow at the Tron.
Yeah.
So that's great, because, you know, you've got 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes or 2 minutes to nail
Yeah.
something, you know.
A subject. Yeah.
So that, again, it's like a song that,
Aye.
you know, it hones you in,
Aye.
and you've got to chuck out what you don't need, you know.
Aye.
Which I'm sometimes not very good at. I sometimes love so many ideas, or
Yeah.
so a discipline like that,
Aye.
and a song is a good thing, I think,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Excellent. So the album's coming?
Yeah,
Is it recording now?
yeah, we're just about to master it and send it off.
Yeah.
And we're doing a wee bit of cover artwork this week, so
Excellent.
I'm trying to get it out before Belladrum.
Oh, of course,
You
and
know?
yeah, we should talk about Belladrum, because you've been
Aye.
heavily involved, haven't you, recently in Belladrum?
A bit more involved as the years have went on.
Aye.
You know, I started off just performing late night stuff at the Verb Garden.
Aye.
When Steve and Jim were running it with
Aye.
the co-op.
Aye.
Steve Wright and Jim Lister, and then the their funding collapsed with all the
Aye.
financial meltdown that they had and all
we
that.
did.
So UHI ran it for the last year or two,
Yeah.
I can't mind.
Yeah.
So there was a bit of a hole in the programme, and
Yeah.
so I started doing a wee bit of
But,
programming.
and the Verb verb tent, for those, I mean, we're all veterans of Belladrum, aren't we? But for those that might not know, the verb tent itself is a kind of area for discussing ideas and
it's got a whole host of different styles, but it's basically, somebody called it the brains of Belladrum. It's maybe a wee bit highfalutin.
Well, no, but that's not a bad way of putting it.
It does, debates, political debates on land reform. This year we're doing a debate. There's a debate on rewilding. Repopulating the Highlands with lynx and beaver and all that kind of stuff, and. There's one in the Scots language which I've been able to programme because I'm involved with the Scots Screever work. But then there's far less serious ways of getting that across with comedy. We're doing a poetry slam this year as well. We'll get a 2-hour slam, which will be great. I think that'll be a great addition to the programme.
Whisky tasting this year?
There's 2 days of whisky, two sessions, over 2 days. I think Tomatin are
lovely.
Doing 2 sessions.
And it's the comfiest area possible at Belladrum.
Well, you've got the couches, so you get a couple of dossers in, but that's all right. Folk come in for a rest, other folk come in to listen. But then most of them come in to listen. And we're doing quite a wee unique event this year, I think, called Sweet Bird. And which I quite like. We just came out of a conversation. We're talking about ornithology, and why don't we do something around birds? So we're going to have a piper doing the Pibroch, the Desperate Battle of the Birds.
Nice.
And then the head of species and habitat for the RSPB in the north of Scotland, Paul, he's going to do a half-hour talk about Alexander Wilson, who was the first ornithologist in America. He came from Paisley. In the late 1700s. And Anne Martin's going to do Gaelic songs round birds, and Tim Darling, who used to be in the new Rope String Band, if you ever saw them, they were sensational, they were really funny. Well, they're kind of doing their own thing now, and Tim's going to do a bit for his play Cuckoo. So we're having a bird, a bird event,
Excellent.
But again, it'll be a wee bit different.
And we'll be on tour with an American guy, and he's going to be
Chuck Hawthorne. Interesting fella.
That's some story.
That Iraq War with the Marines.
Well, he was, and he wrote the album is his catharsis while he was there. And then came out of the army and started a musical career and hasn't stopped since then.
Somebody like that's really got a story to tell. I watched a wee bit of the bit on YouTube, the video on YouTube.
So he's going to pop in. He'll be playing with us as well in the Pot and Shed stage. And he'll be popping into the Verb Garden to see you as well.
He'll be doing what they call an up close and personal, which is an interview.
Have you managed to keep Roberto out of it this year?
No.
Roberto's
a mainstay Roberto, is this the 4th year?
I think so,
Roberto will be involved in the finale, which is also the finale of the festival.
It's the best possible way of doing it for me. You get the big comfy seats, you can flake out and bring your own whiskey, and it's a lovely way to finish
the bottles, that's all right.
That's true. That's true. It's a lovely way to see it all.
So this year it's called One Last Howl at the Moon, because it's it's the theme superstition this year.
Of course it is.
So Roberto and I and the slam finalists we'll be doing One Last Howl. We'll be having One Last Howl at the Moon.
Well, and so will we as well. It's a tradition that we'll maintain this year as well. We'll be along to the Verb tent, Verb Garden.
Garden.
Excellent, Hamish. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for the song. Do you fancy doing another one to see yourself off the premises?
Off the premises, I'll just do a wee quick number.
Right.
The album's a kind of mix of a couple of longer storytelling pieces, and and then kind of blended with some shorter songs. Hopefully work out. So this is just a wee song called "Absent and Departed Friends." Oh, the sun is going down and the night it is yet young. There's a story to be told or a ballad to be sung. It would be remiss of us before this all night ends not to be thinking, not to be drinking, to all our absent and departed friends. Well, you like to talk about the past as though you are still there, and then you groan and grumble as you get out of your chair. When all your bits are seizing up, you have to make amends. When you're
drinking, when you're thinking of all your absent and departed friends. In the morning we'll regret this and our heads they will be sore. To hell with Barleycorn's revenge, come on we'll drink some more, and we'll get full and merry before the gloom descends. When we're drinking, when we're thinking of all our absent and departed friends. Some we met along the way, if only for a spell. We will sure remember them if there's a tale to tell. Now will we laugh or will we cry? I guess it all depends. Who you think on, who you drink to, of all your absent and departed friends. And as the hours pass away within the lamplit room, we cannot beam them up or resurrect them from the tomb, but they'll be with us nonetheless till morning light extends. When we're drinking, when we're thinking of all our absent and departed friends, of all our absent and departed friends, of all our absent and departed friends.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Okay.
Hamish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. A great sentiment and beautifully.
And just we've got some great musicians playing on the album as well.
Ah,
which is
who's all on the album?
Brian McAlpine plays
Nice.
piano on Fishing, which is
Yeah,
a thrill. That's brilliant. Worked with Brian many years
He's
ago on the
fantastic.
theatre
Yeah,
side
yeah,
of
of
things.
course.
Mark Clement,
Excellent.
brilliant. Mark's producing and recording
Of
as
course.
well.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, lovely.
Derek Urquhart,
Yeah,
Lisa Mulholland.
that's the top
So,
team.
so fantastic.
That's
yeah,
the top
yeah,
Highland
yeah,
team.
yeah,
Excellent stuff, Hamish. Where have you got a catch-all place that people can find you on that? On
I
that
don't have,
internet?
but one of the things that I've resolved to do is by bringing out this CD is setting up a website.
You'll have the website.
I can. If you can find me on the @Scott Screever Twitter, but it's mostly the Scots language stuff.
Aye. But I'd stop you and buy one.
Aye.
You'll be out and about with it, no doubt.
On
eh?
my ice cream van, aye. Okay.
Hamish, thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.